Welcome, everyone. Let's just dive right into this explainer. I want to personally welcome you, the brand new generation of students, the future thinkers, the future builders, to what is truly a journey of civilizational discovery. Today, we're exploring an absolutely massive academic and societal blueprint. This is drawn directly from the research of Professor Dr. Salah Abdel-Samie, and we are unpacking what's called the cognitive flow model. Now, this isn't just a slight tweak to a syllabus. It's a revolutionary framework designed to completely reshape how we view education, how we view knowledge, and honestly, our ultimate purpose on this earth. It's not just about what you're going to study, it is entirely about who you will become.
So, I actually want to start by challenging a preconceived notion you might have as you first step onto campus. Ask yourself, why are you really here at university? Society loves to tell us that a university is just a degree factory, right? You go in, they stamp a piece of paper, you secure a job, and they send you off into the economic machine. But if we limit our vision to just that, we completely lose the profound historical essence of what higher learning is supposed to be. You are not here merely to consume information. You're here to be built, both internally and intellectually. Professor Dr. Salah Abdel-Samie defines the true historical concept of a university in a really fascinating way. Historically, the university was an extension of the Grand Mosque. It was this incredibly cohesive space meant for holistic human building. It combined revelation and intellect. It seamlessly blended deep moral values with the absolute highest levels of technology and science. And the ultimate goal? To build what is called the purified human. That means a balanced, ethically grounded individual who is fully capable of stewarding the earth. Stewarding meaning caring for it, advancing it, and leading it responsibly, not just exploiting it for a quick gain.
Section 1, Cognitive Integration and Values. Okay, to actually achieve this grand vision of building the human, we need a master key. That key is cognitive integration. It's literally the engine driving this whole new academic reality, bridging the gap between what we know and how we ought to act. So what exactly does this mean? Cognitive integration is the process of merging ethical frameworks, like Sharia and moral philosophy, with the humanities and the hard applied sciences, all into one unified system. Because the crucial point here is that science without ethics is, it's ultimately destructive. Think about artificial intelligence or biotechnology for a second. Without a moral compass, those advancements can easily harm society. But when we integrate our scientific knowledge with our highest values, we ensure that every technological leap actually serves humanity. It completely ends that false modern split between religion and science. They aren't enemies at all. They're partners in discovering the truth.
And this sets up a really sharp contrast. On one hand, you have learning in isolated silos, the isolated sciences. This leads to blind technology. It's innovation that constantly asks, can we build it? But never stops to ask, should we build it? It leaves you totally disconnected from your larger purpose. On the other hand, we have integrated curricula. This approach fosters value-driven innovation. It actively reinforces your core cultural and Islamic identity, proving that you absolutely do not have to abandon your heritage to be a pioneer in the modern world. Actually, scratch that. Your heritage is exactly what provides the ethical guardrails for your innovation.
Section 2, Civilizational and Societal Reform.
Now that we understand how cognitive integration shapes you, the individual student, let's zoom out of it. Let's look at how this entire institution impacts the wider world around us. In this model, the university is not some passive observer sitting up in an ivory tower. No, it acts as an active, buzzing laboratory for civilizational reform. It incubates social entrepreneurship to actively fight poverty in the local community. It designs eco-friendly technologies that actually draw on the wisdom of historical heritage, like traditional sustainable water management, for example. It acts as a bridge for global civilizational dialogue, speaking to the rest of the world from a position of equal partnership, not dependency. And crucially, it produces independent, high-quality Arabic cognitive content, asserting educational sovereignty and real cultural confidence on the global stage.
Section 3, Story of the Cognitive Flow Model.
So, we arrive at the absolute core of today's explainer. This is the mechanism that pumps life into this entire vision. Let me explain this to you, our new students, as a simple but really powerful story. Think of the cognitive flow model as a beating heart. The journey starts with step 1, revelation. This is where we get our ultimate meaning, our real why, and our ethical boundaries. That lifeblood then flows to step 2, the universe, which is the vast, exciting realm of scientific discovery, research, and data. Step 3 is unification. This is where we blend the meaning of revelation with the facts of the universe, finally ending that exhausting duality of science versus faith. This newly unified knowledge then empowers step 4, stewardship. We use what we've learned to create real, civilizational solutions for our communities. And finally, all of this flows right back into step 5, human building. The ultimate goal of this entire cycle isn't just to make faster computers or better machines. It's to build you, the purified human, who is fully capable of carrying this torch forward. Just as it acts as a beating heart, this model is also a magic compass. Let's be honest, when you step onto a university campus today, it is so incredibly easy to get lost in the overwhelming noise of hyper-specialized, totally disconnected fields. So this model provides 5 compasses to keep us all on track. The reference compass uses high ethical values as the ultimate standard. The methodology compass forces us to integrate disciplines, meaning the engineers actually talk to the philosophers. The goal compass reminds us that building your character is the true endgame. The application compass demands that our academic projects actually have measurable societal impact. And finally, the civilizational compass ensures we are making a positive, lasting contribution to the entire human race. Section 4. Practical Models and Roadmap. Now, you might be sitting there thinking, okay, this sounds beautiful, but is it all just theoretical? Not at all. Here we have concrete blueprints for institutions that turn cognitive integration into a daily reality. First up, there's the proposed Alpha Iadis Integrative College. Its focus is academic programs that seamlessly merge science and values, proving that yes, you can have your identity and innovation simultaneously. Second is the Center for Civilizational Research. This is dedicated to applied knowledge, tackling massive modern issues like AI ethics and writing policy papers to actually achieve educational sovereignty. And finally, the Digital Cognitive Flow platform ensures global outreach by providing independent, interactive learning content. These aren't just pie-in-the-sky ideas. They are solid structural models proving that this whole philosophy can be institutionalized today. So how does a traditional university actually transform into this model? Well, this timeline presents the practical 4-stage roadmap. In the first 1 to 2 years, it's all about awareness and foundation, setting that integrative vision and getting the leadership completely on board. Years 2 to 3 shift into development and testing, where pilot programs, like maybe a brand new interdisciplinary course, are launched and refined. Years 3 to 4 are about generalization and empowerment, taking those successful pilot models and scaling them across all faculties. And then finally, the ongoing stage is leadership and exporting, where the university confidently leads the global civilizational dialogue based on its successful transformation.
Section 5. The Role Model Professor and What's Next.
Of course, a system, no matter how brilliantly it's designed, is really only as good as the people running it, which brings us to the mentors who will guide you through this academic road of trials, your professors. In the cognitive flow model, the role of the university professor fundamentally shifts. They are no longer just a lecturer mechanically reading off a PowerPoint or a researcher permanently locked away in a lab. They become the role model professor. Through specialized preparation programs, these educators are trained to combine top-tier academic brilliance with a profound ethical message. They act as ethical anchors who actively apply cognitive integration right there in the classroom. They lead interdisciplinary teams, and they are deeply, personally invested in building your civilizational awareness. They don't just teach you how to pass a test, They teach you how to think, how to integrate, and how to lead. To make sure we are actually living up to this vision and not just talking a big game, the model relies on 5 core success metrics. How do we know for sure if we're achieving cognitive integration and civilizational impact? We measure these 5 specific things. First, the quality and originality of our interdisciplinary research. Second, the tangible success of our community projects that are out there fighting local issues. Third, the strength of our international partnerships, which have to be built on mutual respect. Fourth, the effectiveness of our value-based educational programs, which is demonstrated by ethical commitment across all university practices. And fifth, and honestly the most important one, graduate impact. That means how you, the students, actually go out into the world and practically steward the earth. As we draw this explainer to a close, I want to leave you with a deeply profound thought directly from the source material. Nations are but morals. If morals go, civilization goes, sovereignty is lost, and knowledge is merely consumed. That statement right there encapsulates our entire journey today. Preserving and building our ethics isn't just a nice bonus. It is the fundamental prerequisite for any true scientific, educational, and civilizational sovereignty. The university we want, and the exact one this model strives to build, is a place that actively rebuilds morals, creates civilization, and achieves true sovereignty. So as you take those first steps onto campus and enter this incredible civilizational space, the question I leave you with is simply this. What's next? How are you going to use your time here? Are you just going to consume knowledge, or are you going to integrate it? How will you use your integrated knowledge to steward the Earth, solve the massive challenges of tomorrow, and become the purified human you were always meant to be? The choice and the future is entirely yours. With sincere greetings and the utmost appreciation to the architect of this incredible framework, Professor Dr. Salah Abdel-Samie, I encourage every single one of you to fully embrace this journey. Stay curious, stay principled, and start building.